Fala, meu povo, tudo bem com vocês? E lá na Gringa, lá os caras não param de falar do Palmeiras. Agora eles estão falando sobre a vitória do Palmeiras contra o Botafogo, que colocou o Palmeiras nas quartas de finais. E o Palmeiras vai pegar quem? O Chelsea. O mesmo Chelsea aí, é lógico, mudando seus jogadores, que o Palmeiras perdeu no Mundial aí alguns anos atrás. Vamos ver o que a imprensa gringa falou sobre o Palmeiras agora.
A very good feeling on his team and knows how to get them to perform. And again, even though Palmeiras maybe is not playing at the highest level that they're capable of, they do just enough to win in a very professional way. This is a team that has experience in these type of competitions.
They were a deserved winner, there's no doubt about it. It wasn't until the goal that we really even saw Botafogo open it up offensively at all.
Yeah, it was interesting. The first 45 minutes was I would say not the best level that we've seen in this Club World Cup, but it was kind of what you would expect between two rivals from the same domestic league in Brazil, playing a very physical brand of soccer. It was what we're used to seeing in South American football when there's trophies on the line in a cup-style tournament, in a World Cup-style tournament, obviously like this one. Expected to be a little bit cagey. It was that in the first half. But then you did see the difference in quality in that second half. Palmeiras really knowing what type of football they're playing, being a little bit conservative as far as defending and taking their opportunities on the counterattack. And that's what you saw throughout the game until they finally did get their opportunity and put one away. But I think it's what we expected, a cagey, hard-fought, physical match between these two teams. But I do think that the better team in Palmeiras is moving on.
Yeah, there's no question. This was the team that deserved to be moving on and guaranteed coming in to have a Brazilian team in the round of 16. That's pretty special with what we have seen so far in this tournament. Abel Ferreira has been one of the best South American managers for the last few seasons, a couple of Copa Libertadores as well as Brasileiros. For him, it just seems like the substitution pattern may be a little bit surprising. We see Estevão only in the 64th minute coming out. He didn't last even into extra time. What did you make of the substitutions and the changes that he made?
I mean, he clearly has, Abel Ferreira, a really good feeling about his team, an understanding of what he needs to do and what moves he needs to make. And he's not scared to make them. And not all managers can say that. When you have two Copa Libertadores titles and two Brasileirão titles to your name, you have the confidence to make that move. Estevão came to this tournament as the superstar. He has been impactful in the way they played, but really not to the level that maybe we have expected. Not goals, not really getting onto the score sheet or the assist sheet. So it's not exactly what you would expect to see from him. But we see Abel Ferreira has options at his disposal. He also sat down Facundo Torres, another player who's been a goal scorer for them. He's leading them in the Brazilian domestic league in scoring. So it is he is not scared to make the moves. He did make those moves today, and it ends up paying off. Super Sub gets the goal once again, and they're able to move on. This is a manager who has a very good feeling on his team and knows how to get them to perform. And again, even though Palmeiras maybe is not playing at the highest level that they're capable of, they do just enough to win in a very professional way. This is a team that has experience in these type of competitions.
Well, let's talk about Palmeiras so far. I mean, the Group A winner, scoreless draw against Porto, 2-0 win against Al Ahly, and then the 2-2 draw against Inter Miami. This is a team that can reach a different level, right? I mean, what are we seeing so far? Where are they in terms of their capabilities now moving into the quarterfinals?
I think that, like I said, it's been a professional tournament from them. They've only conceded 2 goals. And those 2 goals came against Inter Miami. Not exactly the team that we expected to get the goals against them, but they have been a defensive masterclass performance in this tournament so far from Palmeiras. Knowing how to play in these tournaments, how to manage their team, how to not leave themselves open at the back. And you look at the lineup here, I mean, that back four has been good. Fuchs, you saw what Fuchs did at the very end. That's kind of the epitome of what Palmeiras has been defensively in this tournament so far, laying it all on the line to make sure that they don't give the opportunity to the opposing team to get onto the score sheet. And that's what they've done. And even in the game where they did concede goals, they're able to come back and get the 2 goals to make it a level, to make it a draw. So this is a team, like I said, a little bit of inconsistency as far as the final third is concerned. You'd like to see a bit better if you're a Palmeiras fan, but still, you're confident because they're defending so well, they're controlling the games through the midfield, and really have done a good job of dictating the pace of the games. And that's what happened today. That second half was dominated by Palmeiras. Probably should have gotten a goal in the second half. Didn't have to go to extra time. But they're confident that they're still going to be able to get it done because they're defending so well.
Yeah, and they could hit a different level if Estevao, who's going to Chelsea after this, starts to score, right? I mean, in the knockout stages, goal scorers are going to be huge, and Estevao is one of those. Flipping the script to Botafogo. They're the Brazilian champions right now, 8th in the Brasileirão. I mean, they're having a bit of a disappointing season. We know that this is a side that going forward is going to be always one of the best in Brazil. Is it reinvestment time? Where do they go from here?
It's tough. I mean, they did lose some players after their incredible win in Copa Libertadores. So it is kind of a little bit of a transitional period for Botafogo. I still think it's a positive tournament for them because of that transitional period where you do have some players that are coming in and out. They do have to kind of reinvest in the squad there. Maybe use this, especially with the winnings that they still get, even though they're eliminated from this tournament, still in a decent amount of coin to be able to maybe reinvest in the squad. This is a Botafogo team that I think will be around for some time. Obviously, American ownership with John Textor. There are some issues with that group and some of the clubs that he owns as well. But I do think that this is an important club to him in that Brazilian league that is, I wouldn't say wide open, but there are a lot of teams that can compete. And I do believe that they'll still find a way to reinvest, find a way to still be competitive, even in this transitional period. I don't think that this is by any means the end of Botafogo. I think that this is a team that's going to have some sustainable level of success as they continue to move forward. Decent tournament, probably, of course, want to do better, but they'll be happy and move on from here if they still have something to build on to continue what's been a really successful run over the last couple of seasons.
And getting to the round of 16 is going to help John Textor's sale of Crystal Palace, of his 43% to Woody Johnson is going to help. There's going to be money to put back. With Palmeiras taking down Botafogo, is Sao Paulo just reverberating right now with energy? That must have been an incredible thing to watch being down there.
Before we got on air, you guys said that I didn't have to be objective for my journalistic integrity. So I'm going to go out and say that not so much. It's not so hot down here with the Palmeiras victory. But in all seriousness, obviously the Palmeiras fans are absolutely thrilled. And they are actually the butt of the joke quite frequently down here as being one of the bigger clubs in the nation to never have won a Club World Cup. So they'll be delighted with this victory, especially since it comes over Botafogo team with whom their rivalry has been growing in the last couple of years. 2 seasons ago, they had a comeback win against Botafogo. They were 3-0 down at Nilson Santos, came back and won 4-3, and that was the beginning of Botafogo's capitulation of that league title, which Palmeiras went on to win. And then they were knocked out by Botafogo last year, Palmeiras. And so this rivalry has been huge. And so this victory for Palmeiras has been really flying out.
That's why I love having you on, Mbizo, because you kind of let us know exactly how passionate the Brazilian, the South American fans are taking this tournament. And I think that's kind of what some of the casual fans have seen. Wow, they really care. This is very important to the South American clubs, and it really has been beautiful to see. So that's why I love having you on. This is a manager who has a very good feeling on his team and knows how to get them to perform. And again, even though Palmeiras maybe is not playing at the highest level that they're capable of, they do just enough to win in a very professional way. This is a team that has experience in these type of competition.
Então vocês viram aí, né, a imprensa falando sobre o Palmeiras, a vitória do Palmeiras contra o Botafogo. É uma vitória super importante na prorrogação. Alguns jogadores do Palmeiras vão ter o sentido um pouquinho abaixo, outros, nossa, sempre performando bem, igual o Richard Rios, ontem pra mim acho que foi o melhor em campo, tá? É lógico que é surpreendente alguns jogadores como o Rafael Veiga ser reserva hoje, mas o Abel Ferreira é o cara desse time, né? O Abel Ferreira que ajudou a montar essas equipes nos últimos anos aí do Palmeiras, e ele tem feito, sim, mano, um bom papel à frente do Palmeiras. Até porque é só observar os últimos títulos dos caras que dá pra você entender direitinho o que o Abel Ferreira faz em relação a esse time. Às vezes o futebol não é tão bonito, às vezes o futebol não é espetacular, mas o resultado geralmente vem, tá? É um time que sempre tá batalhando para ter os melhores resultados e tá conseguindo. Quartas de finais, agora eu acho que o Palmeiras vai pegar o time mais difícil que ele jogou até agora no Campeonato Mundial. Antes tinha sido o Porto eles quase ganharam, mas o Chelsea é um time muito melhor do que o Porto. O Palmeiras vai ter muitas dificuldades, mas o Palmeiras tem condições de passar pelo Chelsea igual, igual o Flamengo passou pelo próprio Chelsea, né? Então, assim, tem chances. O jogo, se eu não me engano, é sexta-feira. E vamos esperar ver como que vai ser isso aí, tá? Galera, peço para você se inscrever no nosso canal, deixar o like. Peço também que você compartilhe esse vídeo com seus amigos. Muito obrigado por tudo. Fica com Deus. Valeu!